Now, from South Seminole Academy in Castleberry, Florida, direct from the third floor of building number 3, this is South Seminole News.
Okay, hi everybody. Welcome back to the Friday show. Last week with my 8th grade leadership academy, we talked about our top three shows of all time, or since the quarantine, and we had a different list from many different people. This time we're going to do our top 3 movies. May not be of all time, but we're just going to say top 3 movies. And we will start out with Amelia, who's going to give us her number 3 movie. Go ahead, Amelia. What do you have for us?
Hello. I'd just like to say that this was also a very hard choice.
Yes. Once again, I've limited Amelia to only 3 choices. Not happy about it. Not happy about it at all, let me tell you. She does this under protest, but she is going to do this and give us number 3. Yes.
Okay, so my number 3 that I watched recently would probably have to be A Silent Voice. It's about this girl who she's deaf. She's deaf and mute, I think, and she gets bullied. So then she transfers to like another school, and then years later, her former friends permit her, like they have to get back together, and yeah, it's emotional. But it was made in 2016. It is an anime movie, so that one was good.
Fairly recent movie. Okay, 2016 made your top 3 list. Excellent. Was there anybody in that movie we would know?
What do you mean by
like a famous actor or actress in that movie?
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay. All right, we'll have to keep a lookout for that one. Very interesting plot. I like the idea of that. Next up, we've got Colin. Colin's going to give us his number 3. Go ahead, Colin.
The Grinch.
The Grinch. Now, would that be the animated Grinch or the live action with Jim Carrey Grinch?
The live action one.
Live action with Jim Carrey. That came out, actually, that's been 10 years or more now. That's a holiday favorite, but Colin has got that on his list for top 3 of all time. Thank you, Colin. Excellent choice. Next up, we have Haley. Haley, what do you have for number 3?
So I have 2 movies that were actually a tie. I couldn't pick between them.
Okay.
So my number 3 is the movie Clueless and then Footloose.
Oh, Clueless and Footloose, both popular 80s and 90s movies from my time. Haley, excellent choices. I would recommend those to both people. Footloose and Clueless are both high school themed movies as well. Highly recommend those. Excellent choice, Haley. Next, we're going to go to Ryan. Ryan, what do you have for number 3 for us?
My number 3 pick is Aquaman.
Aquaman. Oh, yes. Very big movie. Definitely something you want to see in the theater. Of course, you can't now, but I saw that one in the theater when it came out. It's definitely one of those epic, huge movies you want to see in the theater. Jason Momoa, very huge now, superstar because of Aquaman, definitely for sure. For number 3 now, we're going to go to Chloe Lee. Chloe, what do you have for number 3 on your list? Oh, Chloe, is your microphone there, Chloe? Chloe might be typing it into me then, and maybe I'll call out her list. Oh, wait, Chloe, your microphone's turned on. Go ahead, say something.
Can you hear me?
Okay, there you go. Go ahead. Tell me your number 3.
The Lion King.
Oh, okay. Was that the new live action one or the animated one?
The animated one.
The animated one, yes. A big hit movie from the 90s, The Lion King. James Earl Jones does the voice of the father, and oh, such a good movie. I saw that in the theater when it came out. You guys weren't even born yet, but I saw that in the theater. Such a good movie to see in the theater. Excellent choice, Chloe. Now we will go to number 2 on Amelia's list. Your number 2 movie of all time, Amelia, or of this summer, or of this COVID, or whatever your list may be.
Okay, so this was also hard to choose between because I was like, should I put Home Alone or should I put Ip Man? But anywho, I'm pretty sure most people know what Home Alone is about. It's a classic Christmas movie.
Absolutely. In my family, it's the same thing. They don't think of it as a Christmas movie. They just think of it as a great all year round movie for sure. Yes.
And Ip Man is about the guy who trained Bruce Lee actually in his life, and there's like 4 different movies, and it's really interesting.
Oh, interesting. That sounds very good. The guy who trained Bruce Lee. Once again, before you were born, I saw Home Alone. It was in the movie theater where I worked in 1989 or 1990. I was working in the theater, and every time, because I'd seen the movie like 50 times, I'd always sneak into the back of the theater for those last 20 minutes of the movie because everybody would just laugh their heads off because they didn't know what was coming. If you can think about the first time you ever saw that movie, that was everybody in a packed theater. So I would go in there and it would be just so much laughter. That movie was such a huge hit. It went on to become the #1 comedy of all time, beating
All
out
time.
Ghostbusters back then. I don't know if it's been beat since then, but it surpassed Ghostbusters as the biggest comedy of all time, and that shocked everybody. But it was such a huge hit. I remember that. I've got the movie poster for that one too. That's a keeper.
Mm.
All right, that was #2 from Amelia. What do you have, Colin, for #2 on your list?
The old It.
The old It, like the first one? Okay, yes, super creepy. And please watch that with your parents because that one is, oh yeah, that's a rough one. Yeah, definitely want to watch that with mom and dad. That's Colin's #2 pick. Thank you very much. And Haley, she gave us the tie for Footloose and Clueless. Does that mean all you have left is your #1?
Actually, no, I have two more.
Okay.
So
Okay, go ahead.
for my second one, I'm gonna have to say Titanic because I like how long it is. Because I like a movie that's really long, so then like entertained for a long time. And I just like how it's like based on like a real thing, and I think that like I got really interested in it. So
Also a movie that was in the theaters when I was working. For a while, I worked at the movie theater out at Pleasure Island. Well, it's not called Pleasure Island anymore. At Disney Springs, they have the movie theater out there. I worked out there when I went to UCF as a student, and Titanic came out. Oh my gosh, so many sad things happen in that movie. But when the iceberg hits, the movie plays in real time, which means when the iceberg hits to when it sank, is how it really happened in real time for the people that were on the Titanic. Another movie you definitely wish you could have seen in the theater. Oh, good choice from Haley. Another one from the 90s. Next, we have Ryan for #2.
So my #2 pick is How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Oh, How to Train Your Dragon 3 animated film. Yes, very good choice. Wow, now I didn't think I would hear something like that. That's a good one. That one came out, that's been a while actually since that one came out though, yeah. Now, how come you chose that one over some of the originals?
Because they like have a new story, and I watch like all the other movies like a lot of times. So
Excellent choice. How to Train Your Dragon Part 3 from Ryan. Thank you. Teague, we're moved on to your #2. Tell us what you've got for #2 on your list.
I would say the Polar Express just because I like I usually watch it around Christmas, which is my favorite holiday.
Another choice. I think everybody has seen the Polar Express, and you still wait to hear if you hear that bell ringing. I don't hear it right now, but I do hear the bell. That was Teague's #2. Chloe Lee, what do you have for #2 for us? Listening carefully for Chloe. Go ahead, say it again, Chloe.
The animated Grinch.
Oh, the animated Grinch. Wow, another one for the Grinch on our list. That was a very popular movie, it sounds like, with my 8th grade class. I had no idea you guys would even know what that was. Wow, that's awesome. The animated Grinch makes Chloe's #2. And now we're moving on to #1. We're going to go to Amelia. She's going to tell us her #1 movie. Go ahead.
Alrighty. So if you asked myself in like 3rd grade, I would have said Zootopia, but right now I would say Karate Kid, I guess.
Oh, now is this the new Karate Kid or the original?
The original Karate Kid.
Oh, the original Karate Kid. I also saw that movie in the theater. I'm believing 1984 that came out, way before you were born.
Old movies on my list.
Yeah, I saw that in the theater as well when it came out. I saw both of them in the theater, 1 and 2, or the first 2 I saw in the theater. Karate Kid, excellent movie, great story. Now a Netflix series. It started out as a YouTube series for seasons 1 and 2. It's now switched over to Netflix, and season 2 ended really good on a cliffhanger. I don't know if you've been watching that one, Amelia. But
I did.
yes, so
Really
ended on a
good
great
season.
cliffhanger. So now we're waiting for the new season of Cobra Kai. It's called, not Karate Kid. It's called Cobra Kai, coming soon to Netflix near you. Oh, excellent choice, Amelia. I like that. Colin, tell us your #1 choice.
Smokey and the Bandit.
So wait, did you say Smokey and the Bandit? Colin has chosen Smokey and the Bandit from 1977. That's an oldie but a goodie. A great road picture. Burt Reynolds, Jerry Reed driving down the road, getting items across the border to get to win the race. Wow, how about that? Colin picking Smokey and the Bandit. Would never have guessed that one. Thank you, Colin. Excellent choice. Haley, what do you have for us for number one?
So I'm not sure. This is really hard to choose for me because I watch a lot of movies, but I think currently maybe it would be A Walk to Remember. I'm not sure that many people know it, but I like that movie a lot.
A Walk to Remember. I do remember seeing the movie trailer for that when it came out, and that one, wow, for Haley's number one. I wonder if that one right now is available anywhere. Do you know if it's anywhere on Amazon or Hulu?
I currently watch on Netflix. I'm not sure if it's still on Netflix, but I know the last time I watched it, it was on Netflix.
Excellent choice for number one, Haley. Walk to Remember. Thank you very much. And now we're going to Ryan for his number one pick.
So my number one pick is The Dog Purpose.
Hang on a second. There's an announcement being made, and I don't want the announcement that's being made to go over Ryan's number one pick. Okay. They're making an announcement right now, and I don't want that to interrupt. Here we go. Here comes Ryan's number one choice. Say that again.
So my number one choice is The Dog Purpose.
What was it? Oh, A Dog's Purpose, did you say?
Yes.
Oh, that movie is a huge movie. That's such a great movie, A Dog's Purpose. That came out, was that last year or has it been 2 years now? Can't remember, but yeah, when the previews for that movie came out and you see the trailer for A Dog's Purpose, it's like, oh yeah, this is a must-see. Anybody who has animals that they love, you must go see this movie. That's an excellent choice, Ryan. You guys are making some great choices. I think Amelia was about to raise her hand. She was about to say something. Point of order from Amelia. Yes.
That just reminded me of like this sad movie I watched years ago called Hachiko.
Hachiko?
Hachiko.
Hachiko, and it had to do with animals as well?
It's about a dog who waits for his master after he gets like a heart attack and dies. He waits for him
Oh,
at the
no.
bus station for like years and years until the day he dies.
Oh, no. Amelia bringing us down at the last moments of our top three list. But let's go to Teague. What do you have for number one on your list, Teague?
Probably The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Another movie I saw in the theater when it came out. What's this? Nightmare Before Christmas. Huge movie. And to think that they were moving every one of those characters one little frame at a time with the claymation. It's just a fantastic movie. Songs are still popular today, and you see a lot of the Nightmare stuff sold at Disney, out of Disney Springs. It's still super popular today. Think of it as a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie for sure. People will be watching it this weekend for Halloween, or for this past weekend for Halloween as this Friday show airs. Thank you. Excellent choice, T. Chloe Lee, what have you got for us for your number one movie of all time? Let's listen.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Wow. Tim Burton gets two number one choices from Teague and Chloe. Beetlejuice, which we just watched at home last week because it was on one of those channels playing Halloween movies. Another movie I saw in the theater, Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice with Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin, and I just forgot the daughter's name. Winona Ryder, very popular on Stranger Things right now, was to finish off the cast there. Wow, I'm doing good. I'm remembering names and movies and years that things came out. Beetlejuice was a huge hit with our family as well. That's an excellent choice, Chloe. And I'll just tell you my number one. I didn't go through my list because I don't know if I could pick them out, but I could still say that my number one movie, which also came out in 1977 with Smokey and the Bandit, would be Star Wars. The original Star Wars from 1977 is still an amazing movie to me. Those final 15 minutes, the explosion at the end, spoiler alert, is just still fantastic to me. And I will always think of that as my number one movie. I'm still shocked that 1977 Smokey and the Bandit made Colin's list. That's fantastic. I'm so happy to hear that. Well, you guys are getting really good at this top list thing. We haven't discussed what you guys want to do next week, but I think we'll continue with our top three lists. What should we do for next week? Do we have anything? We've done TV. We've done movies. Do we have anything? Should we get more specific with movies, like top three Christmas movies or holiday movies because the holidays are coming up? Or should we go with books or animation or comics? We're going to have to make a decision on that next week off camera. We'll make that decision off camera. We're not going to make you guys wait. But thanks for watching the Friday show with our top 3 list with 8th Period Leadership Academy. Everybody give me a wave at home. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next week. Bye-bye. Oh, here comes Teague. Okay, bye-bye.